Hello, everybody. My name is Cameron Earl, and today I will be reviewing Star Wars Villainous. Now, this isn't something I've ever done. Like, I've never unboxed Marvel Villainous and made a separate review of it. But I've reviewed each character enough in my various ranking videos that I redo over and over again because I realize that my opinions always change. But I unboxed Star Wars Villainous, and now I want to review it because I do have my opinions. So we're just going to open this right up. And let's start with actually reviewing Star Wars Villainous as a whole. So, overall, I do like Star Wars Villainous. I think this is probably the strongest they've been with their playstyle. It's definitely a lot more complex. I like Disney Villainous about as much as Star Wars Villainous. At this point, Marvel Villainous is kind of died out on me a little bit with the fact that, I feel like we just need more content. But anyway, I like Marvel Villainous as much as Disney Villainous, and I'd say that I put Star Wars there too. I think I'm definitely going to need more sets to formulate or more time in general to formulate a full opinion on Star Wars Villainous, but so far I really like it. I've played it almost every night since I've got it, at least one game. Once again, it suffers from the same problem that Marvel Villainous does, and that's that it doesn't have enough tokens for what it uses. Like, even for 4-player games, you run out of tokens easily. But that'll probably be fixed with an expansion later. I really like the cauldron. Definitely my favorite cauldron of the bunch. Oh, wait, excuse me, I'm sorry, it's the chamber. Next, let's get on to the movers. Now, the movers is one thing I do not like about Star Wars Villainous. I like the fact they tried to, make it good, or make it battle worn to fit the style. But if my General Grievous piece comes out looking like this, I'm not gonna like it. If my Darth Vader piece comes out with a giant white splotch on his head, I'm probably not gonna like it. Darth Vader is my favorite villain mover out of the bunch. Asajj Ventress has almost none of that on her, except in the face. Wait, that appears a lot more in the light. Or Kylo Ren is the only one where the clash really works for me, and Moff Gideon is kind of just... His clash works for me too, but not as well as Kylo Ren's. Okay, so let's get to the individual characters now. So, starting off with Darth Vader. Of course, we're going to start off with Darth Vader. So, if I had to pick an overall difficulty for Darth Vader, I would say that he's probably one of the easiest in this set to win with. He is very straightforward. His fate deck can hurt him a good bit. So basically, Darth Vader has to start, he starts the game with Luke Skywalker on his focus side above the Death Star, which the order of locations in Darth Vader's sector go Mustafar, Death Star, Cloud City, Emperor's Throne Room. Darth Vader has to play a card, or just do something in general, to flip Luke Skywalker from his focus side to his conflicted side. And when Darth Vader does that, every time Darth Vader defeats a hero, Luke Skywalker conflicted moves one location towards the throne room, and a focused Luke Skywalker, you can't vanquish heroes at his location, but this Luke Skywalker, when he's at the throne room, you must have Emperor Palpatine there, which is a special card type that Darth Vader has called Sith Lord. Um, you have to have Emperor Palpatine at his throne room, and then when Luke Skywalker, the conflicted Luke Skywalker, is there, you then pay 6 ambition to defeat Luke Skywalker. I'd say that he's definitely one of my favorites in the set. He's pretty straightforward, but there are a few cards in his Fate deck that hurt him. Like Chewbacca. You know, the main way for Darth Vader to move Luke Skywalker towards the throne room is to defeat heroes. Well, Chewbacca takes 3 allies to defeat. Like, 3 strength, but his ability says he must be defeated with 3 allies. At least 3 allies. That's the problem, because most of Darth Vader's allies will eventually, like, get 2 strength or something like that. Another card that could potentially hurt him is the Force is strong with this one. Shuffle the Fate discard pile back into the Fate deck, then play the top card. If the top card is the Force is strong with this one, place in discard pile effect. Son and Father moves Luke Skywalker in one location from the throne room and flips Luke Skywalker to his focus side. Now, Father and Son in Darth Vader's deck does the opposite. This is Son and Father. His is Father and Son. Now, one of his most detrimental Fate cards is Obi-Wan Kenobi. When Obi-Wan Kenobi is played, Darth Vader has to discard his whole hand. You have no idea how many times Darth Vader has discarded, because I usually play by myself. You have no idea how many times Darth Vader has discarded Emperor Palpatine. Not only that, but Darth Vader doesn't have a hand to play with next turn. Let's see here. His restriction is more powerful than you can imagine. Darth Vader cannot perform ambition actions. Darth Vader must discard his entire hand during a discard action to be more powerful than you can imagine. Once again, Emperor Palpatine costs ambition to play. So if Darth Vader can't play Emperor Palpatine and he's in his hand, then you have to discard Emperor Palpatine again. The X-Wing is one of the cards that could flip Luke Skywalker to his focus side when it's played. The X-Wing ship. Princess Leia increases all of his ambition actions by 1 ambition. And that's pretty much all his bad cards. Useful cards, the TIE Advanced 1, it gives him 2 ambition, and Darth Vader is going to need a lot of ambition. Imperial Stormtroopers gain +1 strength for every other Imperial Stormtrooper in their sector, so they can get a decent amount of strength. Ways to flip Luke Skywalker to his conflicted side include Father and Son. 3 ambition. If Darth Vader is at a non-vehicle location, move Luke Skywalker to Darth Vader's location. Flip Luke Skywalker to his conflicted side. His conditions, such as Power of the Dark Side. During their turn, if another player spends 2 or more ambition, you may play Power of the Dark Side. Gain 2 ambition. One costly and not always worth it card, but can be pretty useful, is Your Hate Has Made You Powerful. It costs a hefty 4 ambition to play. Remove, and note, the only way to gain ambition, aside from, the main way to gain ambition is you gain 1 at the beginning of each turn. Remove all Fate cards in play, including vehicles from Darth Vader's sector. Now, the guide makes sure to tell you that this doesn't defeat the heroes. This removes the heroes. That doesn't mean defeating. So any conditions that say defeat, for defeating a hero or something like that, you can't use them. Let's see here. So another way for Darth Vader to gain good ambition is, I find your lack of faith disturbing. Remove an ally, gain ambition equal to that ally's strength. Another good ally is Death Troopers. I'm pretty sure this is his only other ally. No, he has Imperial officers in there, but those are meh. When performing a Vanquish action, Death Troopers may be used to defeat a hero at their location or an adjacent location. They're a good 2 strength buffer. The way that I usually move Luke Skywalker to his conflicted side is, I play You Are Not a Jedi Yet, because a lot of some of these characters have to do with defeating heroes. During their turn, if another player defeats a hero, you may play You Are Not a Jedi Yet. Flip Luke Skywalker to his conflicted side. And a very good card for Darth Vader is also his other ship, the Executor. When you move here, you can reveal fate cards from your fate deck until you reveal a hero. Play that hero to any location in Darth Vader's sector. That is going to be your only way of yourself for getting heroes out on your board to defeat, to move Luke Skywalker to the throne room. If I had to place Darth Vader on my ranking, he is my second favorite in the set. Okay, let's get on. Let's get on to the sequel villain of this set, Kylo Ren. From The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. I think this is mainly from the Rise of Skywalker. Okay, so Kylo Ren has 6 of, if I can freaking grab one, he has 6 of these Destiny tokens, and all 6 of Destiny tokens start the game on the neutral side of the tracker, or the neutral space of the tracker. And through the game, they'll be either moved to the light side or the dark side. To win, Kylo Ren must have all of them. I just flipped off everybody. Sorry about that. Kylo Ren must have them all in the dark side to win. He's kind of like a tug of war, because there's a lot of heroes that can move to the light side, but equally he has a good amount of cards that can move them to the dark side. Now, there's 2 words that are associated with movement of the Destiny tokens, and that's place and move. Move is you move it to an adjacent location. Place is you place it there. So, by far, Kylo Ren's most useful card is going to be Supreme Leader Snoke. It's a 3-cost ambition ally. You can activate him for 1 ambition to place a Destiny token on the light side, so you can just take 1 straight from the light side and put it in the dark side. Kylo Ren's going to need a lot of ambition. Most of his cards are played with ambition, which I don't particularly care for, but one of his best ways to gain ambition is I can take what I want. And it says, during their turn, if another player gains 1 or more credits, you may play I could take what I want, gain that many ambition. Crushing Hope is a simple devious condition like Radigan has, called Devious. During their turn, if another player takes a fate action against you, you may play Crushing Hope. That player can only reveal and play the top fate card against you. One way for Kylo Ren to avoid his tokens moving is we have what we need. Look at the top 4 cards of your fate deck, discard 1 and return the rest to the top of the fate deck in any order. Your Sun is Gone is a 0-cost ambition card. It says either gain 1 ambition or gain 3 ambition to move a Destiny token towards the light side. Not place it in the light side, move it towards. Another way Kylo Ren can move Destiny tokens is by defeating heroes, and he has a simple. It's literally the exact same, except the actions aren't the same, but it's the exact same ability as Darth Vader's Executor ship, except it's his command shuttle. You may reveal cards from your fate deck till you reveal a hero. Place that hero to any location in your sector, which is your board. This is a good enough card for 3 ambition, power, and fear. Move 2 Destiny tokens towards the light side. The main way, aside from Snoke, that I see moving Destiny tokens is Sith Legacy, which move a Destiny token towards the dark side. He has a few First Order Stormtroopers, which have no ability. They're just 2 strength, 1 cost allies, cannon fodder. Power of the dark side, gain ambition equal to the number of Destiny tokens in the dark side. That's another good way to gain ambition later in the game. One thing you're definitely going to want, because I think Kylo Ren does not have a relocate or a maneuver on his board, so it can't really move allies. First order officers are 1 cost, 1 strength, but they give the location they're at maneuver. That would be good for defeating heroes. One pretty good card is Knights of Ren. There are 3 cost, 3 strength allies. When Knights of Ren is used to defeat a hero in a vanquish action, gain ambition equal to the strength of that hero. So you can gain potentially, because it's when they're used in a vanquish action against that hero, but they could be used with other allies if the hero is stronger than them. But most of the time, you'll probably gain like 3 or 2 ambition from them. And that's all I have there for cards. Now, cards that can screw him over. One is definitely Poe Dameron. Remove an ally vehicle when he's played. That's not good. Every word you said was wrong. Place 1 destiny token in the light side and move a destiny token toward the light side. That can take 2 right out of the dark side. May the Force be with you. I noticed something, like on the first day of me having this, that every Fate deck has at least one. Every Fate deck has a card named May the Force be with you. Reveal the top 2 cards of Kylo Ren's Fate deck. Play 1, discard the other. There's been an awakening. Choose and play a hero from Kylo Ren's Fate discard pile. That hero gets +1 strength. That could really be bad if you played Rey. And speaking of Rey, when Rey is played, move all destiny tokens toward the light side. So if she's replayed, ugh. Luke Skywalker's in here. His ability's not the worst. When Luke Skywalker is played, move all allies and play to Luke Skywalker's location. When performing a vanquish action to defeat Luke Skywalker, at least 2 allies must be used. Not the worst ability for him. Come Home is a simple move 1 destiny token toward the light side card. His restriction, find and play Rey. Kylo Ren cannot move destiny tokens toward the dark side until Rey is defeated. Pay 4 ambition to remove heart and strength. So you can counter this in 2 ways. You could pay 4 ambition and not have to remove this restriction and not have to defeat Rey to remove dark side tokens, or you can render this restriction useless and just defeat Rey, but then if Rey gets replayed later, it kind of bites you in the butt. And Princess Leia makes Kylo Ren lose all ambition, which is very bad for him, because that's all he needs, is ambition, essentially. If I had to place Kylo Ren on my ranking, he's definitely not as good as Darth Vader. I would put him at he's 4th place out of the 5, sadly. Okay, we're getting to the General Grievous. So General Grievous's goal is to defeat at least like 6 heroes. He just has to collect 8 lightsabers, which are these. So when he collects all 8 of them, he wins. So starting off with his let's start off with his allies. This might have to be a 2-parter. Probably his best ally is the BX Droid Commandos. When they're 2 strength, when you're used in a vanquish action, you can choose to put them back in your hand. His cannon fodder is B1 battle droids, because they start off with 0 strength, but they get +1 strength for each other ally at their location. There's ways for General Grievous to remove allies, to remove heroes, or gain ambition. You're definitely going to want to use B1 battle droids for those, if you can. 1 ambition cost escape plan, either play an ally or vehicle for free, or remove a hero vehicle. I love this card. It's so useful. Droidicas, when performing a vanquish action, you may pay 1 ambition to move droidicas to the location of that action. Droidicas must be used in that action. They're good enough. One of his main ways of getting heroes out on his board is his condition hunting Jedi. During their turn, if another player takes a play card action, you play Hunting Jedi, reveal cards from your fate deck until you reveal a hero. Play that hero to any location in your sector. One of his allies that I can, for some reason, never ever draw, like he's always at the bottom, is Gore, which is his beast in his lair. When Gore is played, gain 1 ambition. When Gore is used in a vanquish action, gain 1 ambition. And he has 3 strength, so he has enough to defeat some of the heroes in there and enough to defeat all heroes in there with a little extra help. One way to get heroes on your board with a sneak attack is his other condition, trained into Jedi arts. When you would be fated, you can play this. They don't reveal cards from your fate deck. Instead, they have to choose a hero from your fate discard pile. His strongest allies are the 3 cost 4 strength Magna Guards, his personal bodyguards. Heroes cannot be moved from their location. His best way of getting heroes out on the board is going to be the 2 ambition cost Count Dooku's Orders. Reveal cards from your deck until you reveal an ally. Play that ally for free to any location in your sector. Or reveal cards from your fate deck until you reveal a hero. Play that, so you reveal and play an ally for free, and then you do the same with a hero and play that hero to any location. That'd be a good way to get another vanquish action in. Let's see here. B2 Super Battle Droids. I figured these are the last allies I came across, so I might as well just mention them. When they're discarded, they're only 1 strength. When they're discarded in a vanquish action, you may pay 1 ambition to keep them in play. I never do that, because I never play them. Well, I do if I need to destroy some allies for my benefit. He only has 1 of these cards. It's a very costly 4 ambition add to my collection, which simply collect 1 lightsaber. He only has 1 of those. And finally, his best way to defeat heroes if his allies are weak is the Malevolence ship. Remove 2 allies to defeat a hero. Now, I use that for especially Mace Windu, because Mace Windu gives every hero or every ally -1 strength that's already in play when he gets played. So you're likely not going to have enough to defeat him unless you use like all your allies. So I usually just use the Malevolence on one. Okay, so here's where General Grievous' fate deck comes in. General Grievous' fate deck is not bad. It's definitely the least hurtful of any villain in this game, in Star Wars Villainous, and the only card that can remove a lightsaber is Captured, which remove 1 lightsaber and put it back in the unused pile. There's only 1 of these, and that's the only one that removes lightsabers. One card that can hinder him a little bit is going to be Retreat. Choose up to 4 strength and allies in General Grievous' sector. Remove those allies. Retreat cannot defeat Gore. I'm going to take all of his heroes out of here. Find his heroes, because those are definitely what I want to talk about. His May the Force Be With You card, might as well mention every one. It's all heroes in General Grievous' sector gain +1 strength. So, the Negotiator can be a very bad card for General Grievous. When engaged with another vehicle, the Negotiator blocks that vehicle's ability as well as its actions. One card that could potentially be banned just so they know what you have is Delta 7 Jedi Starfighter. General Grievous must play with his hand revealed at all times until this ship is gone. His restriction is Under Repair. When Under Repair is played, General Grievous must immediately discard down to 2 cards. General Grievous may only draw up to 2 cards at the end of his turn. Pay 6 credits to remove Under Repair. Now let's get to all of his heroes. So starting, I pulled out Plo Koon. When Plo Koon is played, you may move all allies at his location to any other location in General Grievous' sector. Of course, you could defend Plo Koon along with a whole bunch of other heroes, and he has 3 strength. Next hero here is Anakin Skywalker. When Anakin Skywalker is played, defeat all allies at his location. He's probably the worst hero because of how bad his ability is. It's so bad for General Grievous. Obi-Wan Kenobi. General Kenobi. 4 strength. When Obi-Wan is played, remove an ally vehicle from General Grievous' sector. Here's Mace Windu. When Mace Windu is played, all allies in General Grievous' sector gain -1 strength. Another 4 strength hero. So Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Mace Windu, the Geonosis trio, are the 4 strength heroes. Okay, so these 2 last heroes give Ahsoka Tano and Kit Fisto give General Grievous 2 lightsabers when they're defeated. We're gonna start off Ahsoka Tano. Each time another hero is played to General Grievous' sector, Ahsoka Tano gets +1 strength. When Ahsoka Tano is defeated, General Grievous collects 1 additional lightsaber. And Kit Fisto. When Kit Fisto is played, you may move all heroes to any locations. When Kit Fisto is defeated, General Grievous collects 1 additional lightsaber. Where I place General Grievous on my ranking, number 1. I usually do favor the defeat heroes goals. Like Madame Mask is my favorite to play in Marvel Villainous, and Scar's my second favorite to play in Disney Villainous. So I knew that General Grievous was going to be my favorite. General Grievous is pretty fun. But I'll finish the last 2 eventually because I have run out of recording time. But on that note, thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.